Good morning, children. Yesterday I have explained the geography third lesson, motions of the earth. We have learned about the summer solstice and winter solstice. The summer solstice, when it is a summer in the northern hemisphere, winter in the southern hemisphere. When the earth is revolving around the sun when the earth is moving around the sun, the earth, it is dividing into two halves. Equator is dividing north and south, the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. The earth turning towards the sun when the revolution time, when it is turning towards the direct sunrise of the sunrise falling on the northern hemisphere, it is summer in the northern hemisphere. In the same way, southern hemisphere winter solstice, when the earth is turning towards, and when it is a direct sunrise of the sunrise falling on the southern hemisphere, it is a summer solstice in the southern hemisphere, winter solstice in the northern hemisphere. So along the summer solstice and winter solstice, then on 21st March and September 23rd, the direct rays of the sun fall on the equator. When the direct rays of the sun, it is falling on the equator, so we celebrate equinoxes day. Why it is called the equinox means, here we can see that at this position neither of the poles tilted towards the sun. How it is, if you observe the earth, the equator is dividing north and south. So here north pole and south pole. The direct rays, when the north pole, the sunrises are falling on the north pole, and when the direct sunrise fall on the south pole, that especially on 21st March and September 23rd, throughout the world, the global wide, the day and night is equal. On 21st March and September 23rd, direct rays of the sun falls on the equator. In this position, neither of the poles tilted towards the sun. So the whole earth experience equal days and equal nights. It is called the equinox. So that day, the total on September 23rd and March 21st, then we can now daily we will see the days and nights are causing, but the timings will be different in the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, and the daytime and all. But on the 21st March, throughout the global wide, the day and night, 24 hours equal day and night, it is going to be caused. Not only on the September 21st, September 23rd and March 21st, these 2 days, it is equal days and nights are causing. So on September 23rd, in northern hemisphere, autumn season, spring season in the southern hemisphere. If you see the 21st March, spring in the northern hemisphere, autumn in the southern hemisphere. So children, so the winter solstice and summer solstice and also the equinoxes, when the sunrise falls on directly on the north pole and south pole, the day and nights are equal. And along with this, the summer season or spring season, if it is a autumn season in the northern hemisphere, spring season in the southern hemisphere. The spring season in the northern hemisphere, autumn season in the southern hemisphere. So the earth, when it is rotating around the sun, revolving around the sun, the rotation, the days and nights are causing revolution, seasons, summer solstice, winter solstice, throughout when the sunrise is falling on the north pole and south pole on the September 23rd and March 21st, the direct rays falls on the pole. So the day and nights are equal.